to the Grand Canyon, yay! It's 8 degrees. That doesn't include the wind chill. I don't know what it is with the wind chill. Ah! Finally, I'm finally here. It's been on my bucket list forever. And it's, you know, late February, mid-late February, and it's freezing, but it's empty. This is the trailhead for Bright Angel Trail, one of the most popular trails at the canyon. I'm the only person here. What's going on? Anyway, I'm not gonna hike all the way into the canyon today because I don't have the fitness for that right now. It's going down is hard and going up is hard too. I have my spikes just in case. I'm all carried up in all of my winter gear. The sun is shining. We're supposed to get a storm tonight, so I'm glad that I'm doing this now. And there's already some epic trail trees over there. I can see them. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. Yay. I think I found it. By the big rock with the sign. That's helpful. Alrighty. Alright. Well, here we are. It says to wear your spikes, your crampons, whatever. So I'm gonna wear mine and probably get mine pulled out. So I don't know how much I'll film going down, but I'll take pit stops and show you what I see. That was a beautiful, beautiful morning. Well, I've got the spikes on, but I'm not terribly certain I'm gonna need them for long. Look how pretty it is. It is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel like that's gonna be me the whole way down. And then the whole way up I'm gonna be like, this is so painful. I haven't done elevation like this. I mean like the ascent in a very long time. Ooh, information. We love a trail sign. It just gets prettier and prettier. There are some people. This is a very popular trail, so I wouldn't have expected it to be totally empty. You can see the snow is only on the top layer here. I think in another, I don't know, half a mile or less, we'll probably be able to take the spikes off. But I'm just delighted to be here. This is what the trail looks like right now. It's not slippery, really. Well, especially not because I have the spikes on, but it's just packed snow at the moment. Alright, I think I'll probably move to hiking montage now, unless there's something to say, but that I can't say later. But just, yeah, I'm totally enjoying this. As you can imagine, it's like everything I like all in one. Desert in the winter with snow and views and hiking. Awesome. First bathroom. There's one at 1.5 miles, and I think there's one at 3, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna use that if it's available. Oh, what's this? A little box. Oh, look at this. Emergency phone. 1.5 mile rest house. Water and toilet. Amazing. Oh, that must be the rest house up there. Okay. Here's the emergency phone. Try not to trip on a rock. Good job. Well, these are pretty nice facilities considering you're on the side of a canyon. Like that. Alright, I need to look at the map and make a game plan. If I'm going to continue on or not. I mean, it's easy enough going down. Definitely need the spikes right now, I would say. But I just have to think about the going up and what my body is prepared for. I really enjoy seeing the people on the trail. I don't know if they're so small, they're like little specks. But it just, I don't know, nature like this reminds me how very small I am. And that makes me feel so much better. It takes the pressure off.
y'all. I think this is going to be my turnaround point. I've gone about 1,600 feet down. Hold on. And I've been lollying. It's been about 3 miles since I started my watch, and that's not from the top of the trail. It's from where I parked, which was kind of far away. And yeah, I think that's good. Like, in a couple of months, would I absolutely do the whole, you know, like 16-mile trek down to the river and back with the 5,000 feet of elevation gain or whatever it is? Absolutely. Absolutely I would. But I literally just started elevation training again at home after like 3 solid months off. More? 4 months off? Something like that. It's been a while. Just like last week. And I'm up to like 500 step-ups, and when I do 600 feet of elevation in my like treadmill classes, I'm like on my ass, you know? So I don't want to push it too much. And I feel like I am getting the effect here for sure. Like the view right now, it just goes into switchbacks and the hike continues down looking at this view. So I think this is good for me. I'm going to turn around and make my way back up. No rush. And I'm just really enjoying myself. It's been a beautiful morning. Okay, I finished my hike and decided to pop into the Bright Angel Inn. Look how pretty. Look at this big old fireplace. There's a gift shop. It looks like a museum room. There's a piano bar? What? Alright, we'll just, sorry, it's crooked. Let's take a look around. Hello. Oh, it's cold when you're not going uphill anymore. Anyway, I popped into that lodge, which had a really lovely store and several restaurants, and I just didn't really feel like going to a restaurant. And the like little takeaway place was closed. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea to drink on my way back to my little cabin. I've got work to do today, so I'm going to just head back after I'm using my little, there were chunks of ice in my water. I need to leave room for cream, so. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Look at this hood, this is ridiculous. It's too cold to take it off. And I removed my hat because it was sweaty. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, I did buy a couple of stickers. I know you're shocked, beyond shocked, that I bought stickers, because that doesn't track at all. Where'd my little tea bag go? Here it is. Brought my Earl Grey. And this is, I've got creamer. I don't have to worry about it spoiling in the car because it's frickin' freezing outside. Anyway, oh, I forgot to put this on. Oh dear. Okay, hold on, turn it off for a second. Hold on. Gotta put the handle on. There we go. Alright, now you can go. Boil, little friend, boil. Anyway, that was a nice hike. I'm glad I turned around when I did because it was hard. So hard, in fact, that I sweat so much that I sweat through my hat. Hence why I'm wearing this hood right now, to keep my head warm because it's damp. I was like, that was a lot of work for me, you guys. That was hard. So that was wise girl to stop there. You know what? I do think I am learning a little bit. It sometimes takes me many, many moons to learn a lesson, but I can learn. Anyway, I'm just gonna make this cup of tea and drink it on my way back. It's a very easy ride back, and probably have my little orange that I packed in my bag that I didn't eat on the trail. But yeah, it was really nice. A good number of people, but definitely not as crowded as I could imagine it could be at the Grand Canyon. But it is freaking frigid today. It's 12:30 now, just about. Excuse me. And we're still at 19 degrees. So it warmed up a little bit, but not that much. Just not that much. Anyway, I'm gonna have my little snackaroo, make my cup of tea, and head back and get some work done. But I'll show you this sweet little place I'm staying at, this sweet little cabin down in Williams. Arizona. It's about an hour away. You could stay closer. I just didn't particularly like any of the available options that were closer, and I booked this. I came in on a Wednesday, I booked this on a Monday. So last minute plans tend to make things a little less available, but also this is like the slowest time of year for them, so there was availability, but I don't know, I wanted to stay near Williams. Why not? And then actually there's this train over here. This is the train I'm hoping to take tomorrow, the Grand Canyon train, because it's supposed to snow overnight, and I don't really want to drive in the morning in the snow, and it's like, well, that sounds like fun, let's take the train. So I'll be headed back up here tomorrow, and I figured then I will go to the restaurant and get like a nice meal and bring my book and just like linger, because today was enough hiking for now, and then I'll come back Saturday morning to hike some more. Yay! But yeah, I'm gonna get my teas. It's working. I think it's going. It's working on going. It's heating up freezing water, so it's got a lot of work to do. And have my little snack and be on my merry little way. While my tea is steeping and my engine's heating up, I'll show you what I bought. Just a couple little things. I got a couple of stickers. I was hoping this one would be small enough to fit on there. I'm not sure it is. Otherwise, I'll use it. I bought this specifically for my journaling, my memory keeping, because of the shape. Ooh! Oh, you know what? They had one that probably would have fit. Well, I'm going to be back tomorrow. Yeah, that won't fit. I'll use this in my journaling too. But they did have a sticker that I think would fit there. Wouldn't that be great? It'd be my last sticker I could probably fit on here. I think. Just right there. Yes, I will go in tomorrow after the train and get it. And then this was $8, and I just thought it was cute. I love the symbolism of feathers. Little bracelet. I don't know. Just a little doohickey. Alrighty. We're gonna warm up. We're gonna have our tea and our sumo citrus. Yes. And be on our merry way. And I bought groceries on my way in yesterday, so I have food. I have plenty of food that I can eat and should eat. So that's what your girl's gonna do. But I've had a very good morning, and I'm in a very good mood and feeling very happy. And not only do I have my sumo citrus, but I have these chips, the smoky buffalo, which are, by the way, extraordinarily delicious. So yeah, give this another couple minutes to steep. Make my little tea latte here. My oat milk, creamer, French vanilla. I don't normally buy creamer, but this is just like the smallest possible thing I could buy for while I'm out here for such a short time. And yeah, whew, I did work going up that hill, man. She worked hard. But you know what? You gotta start somewhere. And again, like I said, I'm proud of myself for making that turnaround decision. Good job, girl. Okay, this is the place in history, Grand Canyon. It's so stinking cute. So they've built these cabins, like, I guess to resemble the famous Phantom cabins down in the Grand Canyon, like, valley part. That's my cabin over there. So here's the front when you walk in. I'm in cabin 2. It's so cute. I gotta get in and take off my shoes, but I'll show you. Now keep in mind, I came in last night, so my stuff is all out and about. But yeah, it looked more pristine last night, but my stuff is here now. I do wish they had like a little boot tray or something, just because I feel bad with my muddy, icy boots coming in, but I take them off right when I get in the door. So it's just like perfect for, I think, 1 to 2 people. Apparently this turns into a pullout, so if you have kids, it might be nice too. The price was so right. I think it was $119 a night. And yeah, it's an hour drive to the park, but to me, comparatively with other options I saw and the price of other options I saw closer to, this is way better bang for your buck. And I don't mind driving the hour. But isn't it cute? It's so cute. So apparently it's supposed to be based off of these historic cabins. I haven't actually done this. They have these QR codes all over the house in numbers, so you can go through and see historical data about the cabin. Let me give you a quick tour first, and then maybe we'll just look at the first one together. Oh, sorry, it's crooked. You walk in. There's, curtains for privacy, but I like letting the light in during the day. I like how I can also see my car out the front. There's this cute sitting area, big old TV. The heat works great. I know, because it was not heated when I came in last night, and it got kicking right away. There's a nice table here. I've got all my stuff just kind of strewn about, so sorry about that. Little kitchenette again. This was way less cluttered looking, and they actually had this whole little coffee unit out with the K-cups and stuff. I don't use the coffee maker. I drink tea, and I'm sure you could just microwave, and make your own tea. There is no stovetop. I don't know what kind of combination word I just said there, but you could boil water in the microwave. I just happen to have a portable electric kettle, so I brought mine in. And this is all obviously my food and stuff. But they have basically everything you need, like all the utensils, cutting board, there's a toaster and some sort of hot plate thing or bobber down there. I don't even know what. So I guess you could potentially cook something. I don't tend to cook anyway on my trips, but you've got everything you need. Plates, cups, bowls, all that jazz. More things with QR codes for information, and I am looking forward to doing that today. Of course, like I said, the microwave. There's a freezer with a little ice guy in there, and then my fridge is all packed with the stuff that I brought in. I'm gonna have that sushi and tofu spring roll for lunch because I bought it for dinner last night, and then I filled up eating snacks on the drive-in. The yoga mat is mine. Otherwise, this is all, as it is, and I just love it. It's clean and cozy and beautifully appointed. I did take a quick video clip of what the bed looked like last night because obviously it's gonna look nicer before I've slept in it. So I'll pop that in here so you can see. I did my best to make it this morning, but it did look nicer last night. But how cozy is this bedroom? And there's another heating unit in here. Apparently it does air conditioning too. And the curtains are a bit more light filtering, or less light filtering. That's the one. So yeah, it doesn't get as bright in here as in the other room, which has more like transparent curtains. That's obviously my pillow bear. And I never really fully unpack on these little trips. I just kind of live out of my duffel. But again, there's more QR codes. This is actually a lamp. I thought that was funny. Lots of great art showcasing the historic parts of Yosemite. They even they have this book, not Yosemite, the Grand Canyon. Sorry, I got confused for a second there. Even the games that they provide, and they have other books too. More QR code with more photos. Like I said, we'll look at some of those in a sec. But they have national park games, which I think is so cute. I thought that was really, really nice little touch. Okay, and then last but not least, the bathroom. The bathroom is very simple but clean and tidy. Lots of towels. There is space to hang things in this little wardrobe here and unpack if you want to. There's also plenty of drawers in the bedroom. I think the water heater's in there. And the water heater works great. I did run a bath last night, but they give you towels and there's a hairdryer, I think. So kind of basic. Everything you would need. And I was excited that there is a tub. I have not used the shower yet, so I cannot tell you how it is, but the tub worked out great. And yeah, BYO bath bombs. All right, let's look at least the first QR code together, and then I will look at the rest on my own. All right, that's a little bit better. I feel like you can see the picture a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and open the QR code. And let's see what it says. Phantom Ranch, that's what it's called, Phantom Ranch. Okay, it says, a timeless look. The exteriors of in history Grand Canyon were inspired by the Phantom Ranch cabins located at the bottom of the Grand Canyon. Awesome. Oh, and this is a whole bunch of information about it. Cool. Oh, there's a lot of information on here, so historically it doesn't show very well when I'm showing you on the phone. But that's so cool. Look at this. Lots of information. And then can I just go to the next one? Let's see. Can she? Can she, though? I don't know. What is number 2? Oh, split twig figurines. Look at this. That's this artwork. Okay. Artifactually awesome. Split twig figurines were first recognized in the Grand Canyon in 1933. They've also been found in the Great Basin and Colorado Plateau. They date from 2,000 to 4,000 years ago and were found in remote caves. Interesting. Wow, this is fun. Oh, I love this. So you can go, I'm not going to do the whole thing with you, but you can go around. They've got different QR codes all over. Oh, where's number 3? That was number 2. I don't know. I gotta look for it. But yeah. Oh, it was so fun. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. Okay, cool. Well, that's that. I'm going to run a bath. Well, you can probably hear it. It is running. And like I said, well, now that I'm here, I'm going to close these for a little more privacy. But I'm going to take a bath to obviously clean myself and also warm up. I think just like my toes are just still a little frozen. You can see the exertion on my face. But yeah, I have work to do. So I'm gonna work and figure out my plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna hope I can get a ticket for the train because like I said, it's supposed to snow overnight and I don't know, it sounds fun anyway. I wanted to do it regardless of the weather, and I think tomorrow's the right day to do it, so I don't have to drive with fresh snow and ice, especially up near the park. So yeah, I'm probably just going to pick up with you tomorrow because I don't really have anything more to share with you special today since I really just have to focus on getting my work done and feeding myself and taking a bath. But so far so good. I'm having a wonderful time exploring and I just love this little spot. It's such a nice spot to be. Good morning. It snowed a little bit. Hi, how are we doing? I stayed up way too late reading my book. What is my hair doing? Okay. Sorry, I just got out of the shower. Let's fix that. There we go. Yes, I stayed up way too late reading my book, but I did sleep until 7, so that's not the end of the world, is it? That's very luxurious feeling. And I've just been finishing up some work this morning, having breakfast, took a shower. It is 8:30 and I'm going on the Grand Canyon Railway train today. I'm really excited. Okay, this train gets mixed reviews, if I'll be honest. I did look at a bunch of reviews before I went. And I understand the train itself does not go around the Grand Canyon. Like, you don't get Grand Canyon views from the train. The train takes you from basically the town that I'm staying close to, Williams, to the Grand Canyon. And it's an old route, like before cars, that took people up to the Grand Canyon. Of course, now there's a road. It's a lot faster to drive. It's like an hour. I think the train is 2.5 hours each way, but I just want the train experience. And I wasn't sure how the roads would be with the snow last night. Like, there's a little bit out here, but I don't know how much there is up at the Grand Canyon. And honestly, I just really wanted to do the train, so we're gonna do the train. And I'm doing the whole day, so I'm gonna be out for basically the whole day. But what it is I think it leaves at 9:30. It's 2.5 hours there. They give you about 3 hours in the park. The train pulls up into the Grand Canyon Village. I'm bringing my Kindle, but I'm also have dog-eared a easy rim trail that is around there that's just like flat, so I'm not bringing my whole kit and caboodle. It's only, I think it's like 4 miles, the little section of it that I mapped out, so I could easily do that in that time and still have time to like grab a meal or whatever and just explore a bit more of the village, because I didn't really explore the village yesterday. We went into the Bright Angel Inn, but that was about it. And the sun is shining and it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. There's also multiple classes on this train. So I decided to book 2 separate classes. So I'm doing like the schmanciest of the schmancy going up. I'm doing their luxury class dome, which also gives you access to the lower level of the parlor. But it's basically like a sky dome on the train for viewing. And like I said, it's not Grand Canyon views. This is desert views. But it's desert right after it snowed. Like, I think it's going to be fun and beautiful. And it's supposed to, they've designed the train to be like historically accurate. So it's supposed to be, you know, kind of old-timey. So that should be fun. And they give you snacks, apparently, and beverages and things in that class. And then on the way back, I went with the other end of the spectrum, and I got coach class, which is just like the least expensive ticket you can get at this time of year. I think there is one lower class in the summer called the Pullman class. They shorten the train in the winter when they have less you know, visitors, I think. And I'm not sure the Pullman class is heated, and that would be freezing right now because it's 10 degrees out again. I think it's supposed to get up to 30. But yeah, so I figured I'd have both sides of the spectrum to not only share with you, but just to experience for fun. I've heard great things about both classes, and I'm excited. So it's about a 10-15 minute drive to get to the Grand Railway Hotel, which is where the train station in Williams is located. You can like buy packages, I've read, where you like spend the night at their hotel. They look kind of pricey compared to where I'm staying now, which I think is really nice and very nicely priced. Again, this is like total off-season pricing, so I don't know what this little cabin would cost during, you know, their more popular times of year. But yeah, so that's an option. You can also don't have to come back on the train if you have a way to get back here without the train, or you can spend the night or a few nights in the Grand Canyon and then take the train back. You can like pick different departure and arrival and departure days. So that's really fun. I'm just going for the day, and I think by the time we get back, it'll be close to 7. But yeah, I need my hair to dry a little bit because it is freezing. I'm not bringing my whole kit and caboodle because I just like, it's possible I won't even do this little hike. I'm considering it a walk anyway because it's paved. But it is snowing, so I am wearing my usual like hiking gear. I'm going to be kitted out in my stuff that I wear. But I'm not bringing my pack. I'll show you what I'm bringing. So the pack is staying home. I don't really need all of this. I'm not straying into the canyon, so I don't think I need my beacon. I'm not bringing any of this. What I am bringing is, that's for the car, but I've just got some electrolytes in there, bandana. I just always bring, you just never know. My backup battery. I've got a couple of snacks, my wallet, my car keys, obviously, and my Kindle. And that will all go in. I have a very small, kind of almost like a purse kind of backpack, not a backpack in the car. Just something small and easy to bring with me, and that will fit all of that. And of course, ye old cell phone. But yeah, I'm really excited. Let's go on a train. Made it. Just gotta go get the tickets. And we're all set to go. It's a winter wonderland. This gift shop and cafe is very large. You know I'm getting a sticker. Found a nice one. Got a nice fire going. I need to go get this time to get on the train already, but I want to show you around. I'll show you the ticket counter. The ticket counter is up here, and you make your reservation online, but then they give you the tickets here. You just need an ID to get it. And they have lots of gifts and things. Let's make sure there's not another sticker we need. No, I think we're good. I'm just gonna get this. Alright, they're starting boarding, but I wanna, sorry, I didn't mean to get the crying children in the video. I wanna show you the train. Oh, I missed filming it. They just called all aboard. But look, they've got some of the older cars just out for show. I wanna see the front of it. There it is. Look at that. Now you can see the whole thing. Beautiful morning. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. The engine, and then you got the power car. And here's coach. This is where we'll be on the way back. Luxury's at the end. You can kind of see the domes poking out there. So here's the dome part. Oh, they're excited about that. Look around the back. Let's go in. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. So this is a lounge you can come down to. stairs. Okay, let's go upstairs. Oh my gosh, look at this. Is this it? I think so. Oh no, this is the lounge. You can come down to. Before it's crowded, I want to see it. Oh my gosh, how cute! I love this so much. Oh my gosh. The old bar. Oh, there's bathrooms. We'll be needing that. I drank a lot of tea this morning. Okay, let's go upstairs. Oh, okay. Look, how cool is this? I love it.
Right, we've got lots of paid waivers right here. Look at that. Yeah, we'll have nothing better to do. 2 more paid waivers right here. And yeah, it's pretty cold out there, so not a whole lot of waivers out there. But I do see a few more up ahead. And we're going to also pass by these 2 blue train cars up here. Make sure you look at them before they're gone. And what else do I see up here? I see another paid waiver. And what else? Oh my gosh, everybody, it cannot be true. It is our recycled cowboys. You may have seen them just get shot at the Wild West show. A very busy intersection right here, everyone. Wow, look at that. And speaking of those recycled cowboys, Xanterra, the company that owns the Grand Canyon Railway, has an excellent recycling program and has won a couple of awards for being green. So we do recycle all of our departments in Williams and all of our departments at the Grand Canyon, and including the train. And when you are at the buffet table, I'll be talking more about that here shortly, you will see 2 holes in the tabletop. They are labeled, one for trash, one for recyclables. On the fireman side, once again, you're going to notice a couple buildings here. There's more trains parked here. This area here is called the car shop. And the car shop is where we keep all of our working cars and trains parked here for the day or night. This train will be parked here at the end of the day today when we are done using it. The car shop is also where I get my day started, and all the rest of us PSAs working on the train today, including the engineer, the fireman, the conductor, the brakeman when we have a brakeman, and my supervisor. We all get our day started right here. Now you remember those 2 blue train cars I pointed out to you, right? Well, there's more of those on the other side of that train right there. And they're called Harriman Pullman cars. They were built in 1923. They're over 100 years old, and everything in those cars is original. However, they did have to be restored because they were found on the West Coast getting eaten up by the salty water. Not only that, they were also being vandalized. So the Grand Canyon Railway purchased about 13 of these Harriman Pullmans, brought them back to Williams, Arizona, restored them, and now we use them for the Polar Express.
It is my pleasure to introduce the crew we serving you today. My name is George, I'm the conductor. Up front, on diesel locomotive 4128, we have Shane. The 63 miles of track we traveled today lay dormant for 15 years until Max Thunderbigger from Scottsdale, Arizona bought the line, lock, stock, and railroad spike, saving it from the scrap heap. Passenger service was re-inaugurated on September 17, 1989. Today, the train is helping to lessen the traffic and parking problems that were never imagined at the turn of the 20th century.
How cool is this? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. You just stand on the back of the train. Oh, look how pretty the mountains are. Look at this. She's on the back of the train. Don't fall. So you're allowed to walk through any of the cars in the classes, like less expensive than the one you paid for. So that's what I'm doing. I walk through because the seats are really comfortable in the car that I'm in, and I might upgrade my ticket just for that reason alone. But having so much fun. This is first class, maybe. There's nobody on it. This is cozy, quiet, very quiet. Seats look nice here too. This one has a guitar player. There's the back of the car. They got snacks and things. Alright, this I think is coach back here. You can see some of the entertainment. I'm not going to go through. I'm going to go back now, but okay. That's the seat situation. Yeah, I might upgrade. hard to see because of the glare, but you can, I like it when you can see the front of the train when you're going around a bend. Anyway, we're almost there. And I think I am gonna upgrade my seat for the way back because this is just so pleasant. Alright, I'm gonna go inside and see if I can change my ticket for the way back. Oh, it's so pretty out. I got my ticket changed. She hand wrote out a ticket for me, which feels special. And I haven't been to this part. This is the El Tovar Hotel, and they have a restaurant too. I think I'm gonna go for a little walk first and then decide where I'm gonna eat. But you can see rim trails up there. You can just about see it. Oh, look at that. So that's where I hiked down yesterday down there. Neato. So this is the rim trail, and I'm pretty sure it's paved the whole way. I think it probably gets less clear when you get out of the village. I'm just gonna walk down it, along it for a bit. We'll pass by the Bright Angel Trailhead where we were yesterday. Tomorrow I'm gonna go more east in the eastern parts of the park, and I'm gonna hike down into the canyon again from a different point. I thought this would be fun for today. Oh, there's a bookstore right here. Look how it's built into the side of the canyon. That's really neat. Yeah, the view never gets old. Never ever. Alright, well, I'm going to carry on a little bit here. Walking around the rim. We're still not even at the Bright Angel Trailhead. I believe that's the trail right there. So, we're close to it. But this is, like I said, my chance to go this direction a little bit more. And then come back, grab a bite, and get back on the train. When you find a trail offshoot, do you go down it? You do. If there's a viewing platform. Wow. Sorry, you're getting a lot of sweeping panoramas, but I think that's what you do at the Grand Canyon. Oh, we're going to see some other parts, so I'm going to keep going. There's some snow here and there, but nothing requires any special navigating. Y'all, we made it to the turnaround point. I would go further, but I don't want to, risk missing the train, and I would like to get a meal. Oh my gosh! Is that the river? Let's zoom in on that on my phone. I've been wanting to see the river. Yay! That's totally the river. Okay, I'm gonna put in the footage from my phone here. Okay, there. Right. That's water. For sure. Is it the river though? I'm gonna look at the map. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that is the Colorado River right there. There is a creek, Salt Creek. That's too big to be a creek, though. Look at this view! I'm gonna switch back to my other camera, but oh my gosh. Oh, he's leaving. There was a deer right there. Let's see if we go a little closer. There's two. They're kind of camouflaged, you see? There. And there. Oh. These guys are not very afraid. Just eating some trees. Oh, is that a young one? I can't really tell. No, I don't think I've ever seen this kind of deer before. They're so furry. Oh my gosh, there's another one up on the trail. trying not to disturb. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's one right there. What are you? Don't mind me, I'm just taking pictures. Oh, you are big. Hello. Oh my gosh. I am in the middle of a herd. Look at their winter coats. Well, this is pretty incredible. Here are you can take mules down. I didn't know that they went in the winter, but I guess I noticed all the poop on the trail yesterday. I should have recognized that. Anyway, we're just about back. Gonna find a place to eat. I'm back at the Bright Angel Lodge, and I have about an hour until the train boards. I'm gonna try to get I don't often drink on my own, but kind of have a hankering for a beer and something to eat. So let's see if we can find that. Okay, this is what we ended up doing. About 5.5 miles. No, it's pretty flat just to do the rim. And then I'm sitting at the tavern in the Bright Angel Lodge, and I got some sort of wheat ale, that blue one there, and ordered a salad. Oh, this is the half salad, so just buyer beware. Oh, the brightness. Well, that was delightful. Sometimes a girl just needs a crisp wheat ale with a slice of orange in it, you know? Sometimes I do just need that. This is one of those moments that delivered really well. I took a picture with the beer. I'll put it in here. It was very tasty. If you like Balloon Moon wheat ale, kind of citrusy wheat ale, you'll like that. In my humble opinion. And the salad was perfect. I couldn't even eat the whole half salad, so very nicely priced meal for me. Anyway, it's heading on to 3, so just trying not to slip on this ice. I'm going to walk back towards the train and get back on board. Look at this. How neat. This was Mary Coulter's first building in an era when architects were mostly men. 36-year-old Coulter enlisted the help of local Hopi, I hope I'm saying that right, craftsmen to build Hopi House, using locally quarried stone and wood harvested from the nearby forest. It was a place where American Indian artisans lived and worked. That's what it says. So neat. Love that. You know I can't resist a sign. Informational plaque. The El Tovar Hotel opened in January of 1905 to great fanfare. I'm going in. Okay, I have enough time to pop it. Let's take a look. Well, here we are. There's a lot of dead animals on the wall. But it's very neat. Oh, look at that heart. Cool. Gift shop, obviously. What a neat place. Well, this is neat. Oh, it's really cool. So this is inside the Hopi House. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and I feel very self-conscious about it. But they have a beautiful gift shop with native crafts. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, wow. I like the ceiling, the thatched ceiling. That's really neat. Anyway, this is a cool building. Glad I had time to go in. Oh, check out that loom. That's really cool. And it's just now time to get back on the train. They're gonna start calling all aboard, I think, any second. Here's my handwritten ticket. She is down there. So we'll head down. This has been the most delightfully, like a day of delight. I am just feeling so full of delight. That's the best way I can explain it. It's been very relaxing. You guys, I love driving, but it's nice to not drive every once in a while. And I don't know, everything from the train ride to the people to, getting in a nice walk / hike. We'll have a hike, it's fine. That delicious meal, I don't know, and seeing the native wares, and it's just been wonderful. I loved it. It's such a wonderful, fun day. And I don't know if I'll film much on the journey back because we're just going back the way we came. And honestly, I'm looking forward to tucking into my book on the train ride back, but it has been my delight to carry you with me on this day and this adventure. They changed out the buffet a little bit. It's like salad, crudité, sweet treats, charcuterie.
This is the hard part of the show. This is, oh God, the sing-along portion. Hey, I ain't looking forward to it neither. Now we are all gonna sing. All of us. So just get used to it. We are all gonna sing Home on the Range. Now hold on before we get started. The song goes better when we got some coyotes to help out. Now while we're singing, I'm going to shout out, "Coyotes!" And when I do, that's when you bust loose with the best coyote you got. You understand? Don't let me down, boy. All right. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. Sing!
And we're back. I've got, hold on. There we go. Got my bath running. I have had such a wonderful day. It was just delightful. Like I said, that's just like, I keep thinking that. The train ride back was delightful. I didn't film the train robbery because it went by very quickly. But it was just wonderful ride back and beautiful to see the scenery with the setting sun. Anyway, I did buy a few things when I was there. You know, I'm going to show you. Oh, I'm wondering if any of the tiny stickers I bought will fit my water bottle. Hold on. So if you recall, I have this one space. I bought two options. I have this one and I have this one. That kind of fits. Rats! Well, I think we can make this one work. I've been filling this water bottle with national park stickers for the last few years, which is fun to do. But I also have some 29/29 stickers, kind of like my hiking stickers. And I really have very little room left. But look! I got a Grand Canyon sticker on there. I don't know, we'll have to get creative with the little spaces we have left. Like at Bryce Canyon, I bought a sticker and then I just cut off the bottom because I couldn't fit the whole thing. I could probably do that a couple more places. All right, one of them worked, and I will not waste the other one. It will be put to good use. Speaking of stickers, no, it's my like favorite souvenir. Don't ask. I think I already showed you this one. And this is a beautiful one here that I bought at that little bookstore that I went in right off of the Rim Trail. I also got this postcard. I use these for memory keeping too, and I couldn't help it. I saw these earrings and I just thought they were so beautiful and unique. And they were like, I don't know, $30, $35. The little monarch butterfly earrings. I just thought they were so beautiful. Anyway, yeah, so I got those. Really fun. I'm not sure. I've been like just kind of like, can you see them now? I'm sorry. It's like, look at these earrings. That's helpful. Nice work, pal. Anyway, that was delightful. So the negative reviews that I heard about the train were all about the scenery. And I can understand it could be misleading if you didn't do your research going into it. When it says Grand Canyon Railway, you assume you're going to be on the train looking at the Grand Canyon. And that is false. You do see it for approximately 2 seconds, a tiny, tiny, tiny piece of it at the very, right when you get to the park. Literally 2 seconds, like just a glimpse. That is not what this train is. This train is a ride to the Grand Canyon and back from Williams, Arizona. And I love the historical elements. The server on the car I was on was very knowledgeable. And the conductor was great. They have a marshal that comes by and the conductor, and the performers were great. And it was just like all over wonderful, but also very relaxing to not drive and to just like take it in. And I just had the most wonderful day. Everything about today was just wonderful. And I would totally recommend, if you like the idea of a train ride in itself. I'm the kind of person who a train ride really excites me. Even like taking my local train into the city, I like love it. Even though the windows, you can't even see out them. They're so like scuffed up. I still love it. I love being on a train. That's just me. If you're enthusiastic about trains, I think it's fun and worth it. It is splurgy to bump up to the luxury class. I thought it was really nice. I can't attest to the other classes. I'm sure they were all great too, but I'm glad that I upgraded for the way back. Just because I wanted to be up on that dome. Like, how many trains do I go on that have a dome? 0. So I wanted to have that experience and to see the landscape again with the different light on the way back. But yeah, that was amazing. I am going to tuck in for the rest of the night, and tomorrow we're gonna go hike like further east of on the southern rim. I don't know how to pronounce this, and anytime I look something up, I still somehow pronounce it wrong. But it's another very popular trail. It's called the South Kaibab Trail, Kaibab. Somebody will tell me how wrong I'm doing. Please do correct me. It doesn't mean I'll get it right. My brain just has trouble pronouncing certain proper nouns, and it always has, and it always will. And it's not because I don't want to get it right, it's just like I literally can't. But that's the trail that I'm hiking tomorrow. Again, I'm not going to go all the way down into the bottom of the canyon, but I'm going to go a goodly amount and get a little bit more of a burner in on the way back up. And I'm looking forward to it. I think this 3 days has been the right amount of time to spend at the Grand Canyon and take it all in leisurely. I think you can do it pretty much in a day if you don't care about doing rim to rim. The northern rim is closed this time of year, by the way, so you can't really go there. If you don't want to backpack or do a longer trek like that, I think if you don't really want to do elevation, I think the rim trail is wonderful. It is mostly paved and pretty accessible. There was a little up and down, as you can see. I think it was like 500 feet or something in the little section I did. But it's, you know, it's nothing like going back out of the canyon. So that's a way to experience it too. And you get the best views from the rim. It's definitely worth going into the canyon, but you don't have to still get the experience. All right, friends, I'll pick up with you tomorrow. Well, I'm like the second for you, but tomorrow for me. You know.
Good morning. We are back at the Grand Canyon National Park, and this time at the main visitor center parking to catch the shuttle to the, still don't know how to pronounce it, trail. The shuttle stops right there. Got a great parking space because it's frigid. And even though it's Saturday, it's really not that crowded. So, get some, figure out the shuttle situation, get a move on, get our hike on. Brr. Okay, let's remember, or you guys remind me, okay? We're at Bighorn parking lot 2. I know you'll remember and tell me. That was a terrible joke, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty sure the shuttles are, yep, shuttle bus is this way. And I'm pretty sure I need the orange one. I'm just gonna double check, but it's not as cold as the first day, I don't think. I don't know how cold it is, but I feel like my car said it was 20 degrees, so we'll go with that. Alright, here's the shuttle. Didn't have to wait too long. I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes. Oh, is he stopping there? He's stopping there. Okay. That's a nice chat too as well. It's fun. Ready to go hiking. Here at the top. Another icy trail. So I got my spice now. And we're gonna go for it. Oh, I love having spice. It's been such a revelation in the last year of doing more wintry hiking to have them. Oh, really nice. Okay, so it's actually pretty snowy. I'll probably go to, what do we call it? Hiking montage pretty soon. It's fun to see it from this other vantage point.
the ooh-ah point, but I gotta look at my map. So I made it to Cedar Ridge here, which I believe is about halfway point to Skeleton, whatever. And I think I'm gonna, I don't know, it's so steep, you guys. I'm gonna be paying for this on the way back up. But I think I'm gonna keep going a little bit longer, but looks like there's a facility here. So I'm gonna use that, because what do? When we see a trail bathroom, we use it. Very good, very good. Well, this is Skeleton Point. And you can kind of see, like, that's the side of the canyon that you can see from the Bright Angel Trail. It's more like rock. And this one's got, I mean, it's just as many rocks, but it's a lot more trees and shrubs and things. A little greener. Anyway, I need to fix my socks. I'm gonna sit down, take a break, and then we'll start the ascent up. This is about 2,000 feet down, and it's the farthest down I'm going today. But it's been wonderful. Okay, final switchbacks and then we'll be at the top. Alright, my friends, we did it. Just about 6 miles, 2,100-ish feet, 3.5 hours-ish. I just gotta wait for the shuttle now. I feel like that went better than Thursday's ascent, where I was really puffing and puffing a bit more. So already making, you know, strides, pun intended. And I just went nice and steady going up. It was really fun though. I think that's my favorite trail that I've done of the three on this trip here at the Grand Canyon. And I am hungry. So hopefully the shuttle comes soon. Okay, back at the visitor center. There is the main building over there. I'm gonna go. It says there's a cafe at the bike rental place. I don't know if that's true or not. So it would be really nice if it was true. Oh, I see people carrying around cups of coffee. So I'm gonna go see if I can get something warm, because I realized I left my tea making supplies in my Airbnb, in the little cabin. So yeah, let's go there first. The bike shop does have a cafe, and I got a cup of tea, which I'm very excited about. I didn't get anything to eat in there, but I'm gonna go pop in the shop, and I don't know. I don't know if I have enough food at home to do lunch and supper. Maybe if I eat my chips. And we're back. Let me take off the glasses because that's annoying for you. I bought, what do you know, a couple more stickers. One for the car and one for my memory keeping, but I'm not sure. I kind of want this one for the car. You guys, I keep buying stickers for the car and not putting them anywhere in or on the car. So there's that, which feels special. Anyway, I lollied about here for a little bit. I went to the bathroom and got my tea. I'm so excited about the tea. And normally I would get myself like a hot meal about now. It's 1:45 now. I've been lolling about. It took a long time for the shuttle. Stopped on all the stops, which is fine. I'm not going anywhere at the moment. But I just kind of want to go back to my little cabin and take a bath and eat the food I've got, and then we'll see. But I do think I'm gonna wrap up my video here. I have had the best time exploring the Grand Canyon in February. I'm so delightful that it snowed and it's this cold, snowy weather while I'm here, because to me it's just been like magic. And with the spikes, I didn't have to worry about the trails. That's the only thing I don't like is icy trails that I'm not prepared for. But as long as I feel like I have secure footing, I'm having the best time in the ice and snow. And I'm proud of myself for my first real hikes of the year, for months now, and knowing how far to push and when to turn around and enjoying myself. Did I see everything you can absolutely see in the Grand Canyon? No, I'm pretty sure I barely scratched the surface. There are so many things you can see and do. Backpacking is huge here, rim to rim. The North Rim, which is open in the warm months, is an adventure in itself. So no, I don't. But do I feel satisfied with the things that I did have the great privilege to see? Yes. Yes, I do. I do feel satisfied. And that, my friends, is a beautiful thing. There's been several times this year so far where I have been reflecting on things that I've done, and I've just felt so satisfied. And that is such a beautiful, beautiful feeling, to feel satisfied. I'm pretty sure I said it after my marathon weekend too, how satisfied I felt. So yeah. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to make the drive back, and I will see you soon for another adventure. In the meantime, and all the time, I am wishing you happy trails, magical miles, safe travels, and hope that you are kind to yourself and others wherever you may roam. Okay, you guys, take good care. Bye.